Came for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, and play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. Came for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, can't play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. I'm on my job, I get it done, but you should know that. Shine like a sun of 101, you should know that. I get the front and in the back, you should know that. No need to stun, it's never cap, you should know that. All I know, 10 toes, never fold, bang roll, on the go, ice swole, ice swole, ice swole. Came for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, and play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. Came for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, can't play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. I miss my baby, so I hit them on the FaceTime. I need it all for them, so no, I cannot waste time. Facing these oceans, feel the water on my waistline. We trust the process and I only know it takes time. You can get it, got no worries, I'm gon' make mine. Going global, I'ma get it out the state lines. Paying taxes at a more than what you make now. Different bracket, eating off a different plate now. For my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, and play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. Came for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, can't play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. It's only 8 a.m. I don't do it for the gram. I never mind, no man. At my 2020, whoa, whoa. Woke up to deposits and it's only 8 a.m. Do it for the fam, I don't do it for the gram. Do it for my daughters, do it for my little man. That's my 2020, reason why I win. Lot of missed calls, looking bloody in my call log. I bet to myself, I'm not sorry that I logged off. Check my mental health, I was feeling like a lost dog. Bounce back and wipe my paws off. Get it off the humble and I stick to what I know. Nights on top of nights, long nights took a toll. Took some steps back, but I still get up and I go. And now you know, I'ma make some and I'ma spend it, yeah. New Jeep, no doors with it, no. I won't stop now, who you kidding, kidding. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, I'ma send it, I'ma send it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, I'ma make some and I'ma spend it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it. Pressure on me daily, got the family on my back. Dreams are getting bigger, put the city on my map. Word inside my palm, but I'll try not to get attached. Moment that is here, could be over just like that. Fast car, no NASCAR. I was never working hard, I guess I'm mad smart. Top speed like a rocket, it was blast off. 6 figures from my couch without a mask on. Waited for my cycle like a laundromat. Going to the moon, it's on top and that. 2 straight years of dropping back to back. Epidemic jumping like an acrobat. I'ma make some and I'ma spend it, yeah. New Jeep, no doors with it, no. I won't stop now, who you kidding, kidding. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, I'ma send it, I'ma send it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, I'ma make some and I'ma spend it, Every day I wake up, I'ma send it. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no.
Good morning all. Hope everyone is well. Hope everyone is good. Happy Thursday to everyone. Let me see how all systems go. There we go. We look good here. Let's get it. Thursday, let's see what we have in store for us today. Start off with the news. Congrats to DK. Thank you guys. I think we got that about 2 days ago or something. Pretty cool, to be honest. Pretty cool. 80 next. That's pretty cool once we get. I think 90 will be very exciting. 90 will be very, very exciting. That's where it's kind of like you're 10k away. 10k away, and then I can have a play button. Flex my play button. That would be cool. But let's go ahead and look at the news today. Today is going to be a little bit of Euro news, but this is not till New York session. We have retail sales and unemployment claims. It's going to be interesting to see if unemployment ticks up with reducing interest rates. If we still see unemployment being sticky here, where we see it stay higher, probably means lower interest rates, and we can expect another cut here. We have ECB with press conference here. So we will see what, they're going to say here about rates and stuff. So in terms of London today, though, we are pretty clean. Nothing really during London we need to worry about. Pretty clean during London. No real news that is sticking out here that we need to kind of be cautious. So let's go ahead and do the analysis here. So after a big day yesterday, big drop on the pound, kind of starting to form choppiness and range, kind of normal after a big day like this. Start off on daily time frame here and do the analysis. So daily time frame, what is daily saying? Previous daily close bearish here at daily support. So it's not like we're breaking ranges. We're not, heavily breaking back towards the downside. Although very bearish move yesterday, doesn't mean that we're just going to melt through the floor yet. Until we start to leave with daily candles from this zone, that's really where things start to open up, right? 4-hour time frame, actually, considering how we're rejecting here, it's kind of forming high-low formation here. We're not breaking below previous 4-hour structure here. We do have a sort of bearish bias here, but we're sitting at 4-hour support, so it becomes a little bit difficult to look for continuation until we get more information. So let's bring back drawings. That's that 4-hour / daily support. Right now we have a previous 4-hour support that we can bring here. Boom, like this. And then we can go and inspect lower time frame. So with primarily bearish bias here, where sells gonna make sense? Sells are gonna make sense when we create range. We don't have much range at the moment. We are in choppy zones. So I'd love to see either price come fake out from the 4-hour support. This would be a selling zone from up here. We could look to take sells from up here back down to retest this zone and play inside this range. Any form of support forming above here, I feel we have opportunity for buys as well, though, just because we're rejecting 4-hour lows. So if we can start to get above this zone here, I'm gonna make it a little box, something like this, preferably actually something like that. Maybe if we can get, how big is this box? 5 pip box. Let's see this on 5. Yeah, if we can get above this box, or above here on a 30-minute, if we can get above here on a 30-minute, I feel we have buys. Yes, slightly counter trend here, but it would work for a session, I feel, before later sells maybe come from up here. I do think it can make sense. So inside of here, I don't think we have much range. This is a little bit too early for me to buy above here. I was looking at it, but we don't have any bullish 4-hour close here. So it makes it tough, man. It makes it tough. We do have double rejection wick, but it would be counter trend. It would be counter trend here. But I do see it. I do see it, happening here. I was thinking above the 1-hour resistance. Yeah, based on a 1-hour, I just would watch this choppy zone. Yeah, we do have a 1-hour right there, so I'm glad I see that actually. That's it's not really as good as it looks, right? So yeah, let's just see how this range formats, to be honest. A little bit choppy, right? We need to just either get above here or actually preferably get here and start selling to follow bias. If we look at GBPUSD, same similar scenario here. We'll look at gold first, have a bias on gold. So gold right now, let's go start on daily time frame here for Mr. Gold. So daily candle close, breakout close here. Very interesting close. If we start leaving daily high, I believe it will be, we will have new all-time highs in the market. For the standpoint we're at now, it makes sense to make a new all-time high. I don't see any reason why not, especially if we can get something closing above 85, which I'm going to show you guys in a minute. I'm going to show you that 85 level, something closing above there. We should see all-time highs, at least for a wick into all-time highs. Yesterday, London session, we did get a good move pushing past all-time highs here. Now, 4-hour time frame didn't close above, so we don't have a 4-hour breakout. This could end up ranging or could push up here, grab liquidity, come back down. We have to keep that in mind. Without 4-hour breakout, it is a downside. That means that, yeah, daily breakout, but doesn't mean we have to break out in this 4-hour candle, can be the next, right? So all signs are pointing up though, nevertheless. Structure is bullish here. We just played out a nice little early setup 2 here. This was a very nice setup 2, 30-minute setup 2 and 15-minute setup 2 back towards the upside. So we just played out that trade there. You know, yeah, we just played out that trade. I want to bring back drawing, start on daily, just see how my levels are looking. Daily resistance looks fine. Let's see how my 4-hour levels are looking. This I don't really need anymore. This as well. This I'm gonna see in a minute. This I don't want. Yellow line is there. So that 85 level, let's see now how we're looking. One S. Okay. Yeah, this is this 85 level. Now, all-time high is just a line I have here. We don't actually have to make it just like this. It's not really, put it something like that. So 85 is the main level here we've been rejecting. You can see we rejected it this morning. Yesterday we failed to close above here. You can see, so something leaving 85, I feel like we could get a breakout trade. Right now the setup 2 is kind of played out. It reached target. We're sitting at target right now. Above here there's not really much room. I wouldn't be playing inside of here. Inside of here would be a very dangerous zone to play in, I feel. It's just not worth it in my opinion. But if we can get a candle leaving 85, I think that could be the breakout back into 90 potentially, or just seeing how much London volume can give here. If we reject here the top of the range, we don't really have much bearish bias here to reject top of the range. I would prefer to just look for buys today, to be honest. Yeah, I'd prefer just to be on a buying standpoint for today, right? I'd be looking for buys only today as it makes most sense. You know, I don't think selling right now would be the best idea just with the price action we've had, because if it breaks out, it's going to break out heavy. Yeah, I don't see me selling during London. During NY, yes. If this 4-hour closed bearish, yes, but we formed a higher low on the 4-hour. So ideally, if it pulls back during London, I would see that as opportunity. I would see that as opportunity for buys, right? I wouldn't really see that as tradable towards the downside here. So yeah, that's what I'm going to keep an eye on here, is looking for that potential trade opportunity. So let's move this up a little bit. There we go. So yeah, that's my plan on gold here. Simple buys I'm looking for on gold, or if we pull back first, I can take a secondary buy here. Now GU, a little bit similar to GJ here, sitting more at lows on GU here. As we can see, daily candle is closing a massive LTA zone here. So if this thing wants to get going, boy will it get going, right? We can have some very heavy downside here, and we can start to really open the floodgates and start to, you know, have a little bit of a melt. But if it wants to respect daily low and create supports, like we see 4-hour candles getting weak here, then we will actually bounce from here first before seeing further downside. So we'll go ahead and mark this up. Right, for our support, daily is obviously clean all the way down. This previous zone here could be something. Let's see how it looks on a 1-hour. Yeah, this kind of wicked into it. I'll be looking more at the support. For S. Yeah. So we're just sitting at these lows. So if we break through this floor here and get structure below, this would be a liquidity zone where we grab liquidity to potentially continue up. But if we can break through this floor right now, then we can see the sells come through. Yeah, we can see those sells come through. So another way we can sell is if price comes up, makes a resistance from maybe top of range or somewhere here, and then sell back down on a lower high, right? Just create a little bit of LTA and then sell back down on a lower high. It's something we can look for sells as well here. And you know, that's what I'd be looking for here. That's what I'd be looking for. And yeah, Harry, I took a setup 2 on gold an hour ago, but closed break even because I was afraid. What were you afraid of is the question, right? What were you afraid of? Then we can better look at what happened in the situation. So yeah, that's the analysis here. DAX we have as well. See what we're going on with that. I want to have a look at that for myself. Of course, previous daily closed doji here. Let's see, previous daily doji and then previous 4-hour closing bearish. So a little bit more mixed, but slightly more bearish as well. Is that 5-minute zone valid? Which one? No break of structure to downside. Yeah, we're still stuck in a range here, so we need to leave this range either towards the downside here for sells, or we need to leave this 4-hour above here for buys. Buys actually harder. Selling zone has a bit more room here. Back into the 1-hour. Why did it open that? Something like this. Yeah. Perfect. This is what I'll look for. So yeah, that's the plan here. Now we just need to wait, see what ends up happening, and then react accordingly here, and we see what's up. We see what's up, and we take it from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed the analysis here. How much? 270 of us. I appreciate everyone showing up to stream. Let's get it. Let's get it. If you did enjoy the analysis, be sure to leave a like. You guys know the drill. Let's see what we have in store for us today. Let's get the likes up to 100. Would appreciate it. And yeah, let's see what we can do today. See if we can continue the win streak or not. What is it called? A good idea to play buy stop above. I don't like that idea because where's stop gonna go, right? So it's great to think about, okay, buy stop, but then where's your stop loss gonna go, right? That's what's more important. So you place a buy stop. If it fakes out, which is the risk of placing a buy stop, is fake outs, right? Because it could just break this and then fake out, just like what happened here. We need a close above will give you confirmation. But if you're going to go with the idea that you want to be super aggressive and just place a buy stop, where's stop loss going to go? You know? Where is stop loss going to go? Because what if price wicks here, rejects, you get stopped out, then goes. And I just take it when we get some sort of close above. So what's more going to matter is stop loss placement. Morning, Harry from Germany. Can we do analysis on WTI, please? Why don't you send me your analysis and I'll tell you if I agree. That way you learn. Would be better. Don't have WTI. I have actually I have US oil here. You send me your analysis because there's a higher time frame analysis, lower time frame analysis. So tell me what you're thinking and I'll tell you if I agree. I'll tell you if I agree. That will help you. Let's have a look here. Pullbacks to continue, yes. Close back above 80 for buys. I don't really like the 80 for buys, not enough. I don't like the 80 for buys, it's not enough room. I think 85 is just where we have to go, but the pullbacks would be good. GJ leaning for this counter trend above the 1 hour. Yeah, I just don't like the 1 hour support so close. Sells below here I think will be too late, so we rather actually sell from the 4 hour down. Structure and then buys. Okay, it's good. Yeah, I like this as well. This is good. Very good. You know, your plans are very on point, man. Your plans are very on point. You just need to execute it better. Like, your plans are really good. That's all you have to work on. Like, your plans are top. How many calories do you have in a day? Now I have, in terms of calories, I think I'm at 3.8 now, 3,800. Is this something similar, new? Let's have a look. Not exactly, but sort of. But I haven't tested it on German 30, so. Because this is 2 zones here. You want it to be the original one, right? You want it to be the original one, not something above it. Last time I reached 3,000, I had constipation. You have to choose what foods are you eating out of that, right? How much protein? Around 230, 240. You have to choose what sources you're having. How many hours and what time do you go to the gym? I'm normally at the gym for like an hour and a half. If I'm training with a friend, 2 hours normally. And yeah, I go to the gym at around 3:30 my time. 3:30 is what time I look to be there by. I sold GJ. Do you see that as okay? For me at the moment, I mean, it is bearish bias here, but if you ask me, it's okay. It all depends on stop placement and stuff like that. Harry, do you take supplements or are you natural? I'm confused to take them or not. I'm natural, and I'd recommend for you, unless, yeah, I just recommend for majority of public to stay natural. There's only a few cases where you should think about PEDs. Would you say GJ reached 194.5 during the London session? We'd have to see what ranges. I mean, if it wants to start creating support, then yes, we can find our way towards the upside. Otherwise, we're just gonna start staying in the range, you know what I mean? Where's your analysis on oil, man? I'm not a big fan of protein shakes. What do you think? I mean, I use them to get protein intake. Yes. I use them to get protein intake. High time frame on oil. Looks like we still have room to pull back. Maybe down towards these daily supports. 4 hour time frame consolidating here. This will look very nice if 4 hour time frame can close above here to get a pullbacks before further continuing down. If 4 hour time frame leaves the range, then yeah, we will see some downside from here. Right? Right now we're inside of this range, so you're kind of playing above the range, below. If you're trading inside of the range, then you just trade how you normally trade. Find your tradable ranges, clean candles. I think buys could make sense above here to play short-term time frame. Depends what time frame you're looking at. How do you go counter trend without a proper logic behind it? No, I have a logic behind my counter trend trades. Morning, Pinnacle. You can take protein. You have to count on your weight and multiply it. That's your protein requirement per day. Yeah, you can multiply it by 2, 1.5, 2. One hour on gold seems it will close above resistance. We'll have to see. 1 hour will close above. So based on 1 hour, yes. But this 85 zone has been extremely sticky here. You can see how sticky this 85 is. Big sellers coming in from 85. Look at yesterday. Big sellers, right? So 85 is a spot where heavy sellers are coming into the market here. So I want to keep that in mind. I don't really want to be buying at where the most sellers have come into the market, right? So I want price to prove to me that there's no sellers coming into the market at that point. How is price going to prove that? We're going to get a close above or some sort of 5-minute close above, some sort of breakout. I mean, if you base it on 1 hour, yeah, it can make sense based on 1 hour, but how big is the stops? 60 pip stops. Pretty big boy stuff. But we have 2 minutes, it could do it. Give me a sec, go toilet, come back. What is interesting is that this 285 price is 27 in the gold December futures. Yeah. This is a 15-minute time frame, right? Yeah. I mean, in order to break through this, we at least need to close above this resistance here. Before buying gold, I'll wait for break and retest of all-time high. Yeah, that could be good as well. I think gold sweeps all-time high and dumps to 660. It's possible. It's possible it sweeps all-time high. We would find out, right? I mean, if it sweeps all-time highs and we're in buys, then I guess we'll lose that trade there. But if it can break through all-time high today, then we'll be winning. How is the music volume? Is it low? In my headphones, it sounds lower than usual, but I'm not sure on Zoom and in YouTube chat. Let me know. For you, it's good. Normal. It's good? Okay, okay. Usual? All right, all right. Thank you, thank you. What is the difference between the knowledge between your YouTube channel and your exclusive group? Exclusive group is a lot more in depth and questions. So the difference between a YouTube channel and the exclusive group is, first of all, in the exclusive group, you get direct access to me to solve your personal problems. So in terms of, I will look at your charts, we can discuss things together. Secondly, in the exclusive group, what you get is that you learn how to apply the concepts that you learn. Of course, the videos there are much more in depth. We go from beginner to in depth. It's in order. YouTube channel is not in order. It's all jumbled, just different topics. this is all in order. So when you watch the content in the exclusive group, you're going to be watching it by order of importance, and it will develop you as you go along. And the key difference is that when you watch a concept, you then speak to me on Zoom and like, hey Harry, I watched this video, I didn't understand what you mean by that. Or you send me your chart and we go analyze. It's also a place to hold yourself accountable, right? You can see I make people have actionable goals to, you know, to go take up and apply. And I keep people accountable on this. Of course, we're all trading together. I'm sending my trades there. We get to see and we get to trade together as a team. So it's a lot better to trade together as a team, as I guess you're just, you know, you have that confidence factor, right? That's going to be the biggest benefit, is having confidence. So if everyone is, you know, looking at the same thing, if everyone agrees on the same thing, if we all have an idea of what we want to be doing today in the session, we can all build confidence between each other, right? And confidence is what's going to allow you to do well in the market. So all of the concepts that you would have learned, you then can go ahead and apply, right? And that's how that application is going to come. Because that's the biggest problem with people following signals who don't know how to trade, is that you don't know how to apply. Randomness in the market, quick spikes, all of this stuff. You know, it's easy for someone, you know, selling signals to put TP1 very close to entry, TP2, TP3. TP1 was hit, you never secure because you're waiting for more. It comes back, hit stop loss, but in terms of signal stats, that's a win because it hit TP1. But you're constantly not making money. Tell me one person you know who is rich following signals, right? Like pure signals. Is there any difference in setups, confirmation, taking counter trend trade versus counter session trade? I mean, what would you say before considering an entry? Watch structural points. Structural points are going to be very, very important here, you know? Like, I think it comes to a point where people follow each other's trades and it's fine to, like, you know, trade together, right? As long as you are being accountable for your actions, because without accountability, you're going to feel emotional in the market. Accountability is huge. It's huge. Otherwise, you're going to have all the emotions in the market because you don't know what's going on. You're not in control of the situation. Like, you changing as a person, right? You changing as a person from taking responsibility, then blaming others, you will completely change your perspective. You will stop becoming a victim and start creating your own reality, right? Because you will not blame. Like anything, you know, anything that happens to me, I never blame. You know, a lot of people want to blame, right? I think a lot of people are used to blaming. Oh, that sucks. This is the fault of this, or blah, blah, blah. At the end of the day, it's always your fault because it was your action to begin with. The only thing that you can't blame is like natural disaster or anything natural, you know? Everything else is for you to blame. And the minute you change your mindset like that, you reduce stress, you know? And you learn to create your own reality because you stop playing victim. Too many people want to play victim. Poor me, 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 me. Help me, help me. And then they all waiting, but then there's no one to give you a hand, right? How to stop expectations in the market? Don't set unrealistic goals, right? That's going to be key. Don't set unrealistic goals. Just trade to your best ability every single day and follow your plan to your best ability, and you'll see results naturally come in. And if they don't, then that means you're not ready. You need to change. You need to change. It's just a process of find a problem and fix it. Find a problem and fix it until you get what you want. Like, that's literally it. It's a very simple formula, but it just takes time. Like, as much as people believe it's very complex, trading is about finding a problem and fixing it. That's it. I have a problem with this, fix it. I have a problem with this, fix it. I keep losing when this happens, fix it. And eventually you'll make money. The problem is that people in the process, when they have problems, they try to make money with their problems. When has problems made you money? That's where the problem. And the beautiful thing about trading is that it's not like a business where you have to go buy inventory, you have to go pay for staff every month, even though your business is losing. Your business will lose. You'll have negative months, and on top of the negative months in business, you will also have to pay staff. That's why big businesses go bankrupt. But in trading, you don't have that. You can say tomorrow, all of you in chat, tomorrow can say, I want to risk $1 per trade, half a dollar per trade, and remove complete fine. Because if you're not making money anyways, why are you starting to risk more money? You know? Why are you starting to risk more money? Because you're not making money anyways. So get good at the skill. I always say this. Learn, to really trade the charts. And then start to increase risk. That's something you can scale. Right? It's just how things work. You have to make things better before they start earning. So I'll give you an example of a business, and then I'll give you an example of trading, right? Two examples. So in my trading, there was a time where I found out what I was doing was just not working and I was losing money. So I took risk down to about $50 a trade, which for me was quite manageable at the time. And that could be $1. For $50 a trade, I didn't really feel much. I completely lost emotion in the market. I completely started focusing on actually trying to win trades, and I started getting attached to the trades. I would be more pissed off if I did something wrong on the chart than losing money, when before I would only be pissed off at losing money and need to make that back. As much as I told myself I'm not trading for money, that's why we're all here trading for money. So there was a problem, I fixed the problem, and then only then I started to scale that. Now let me show you the same example that applies in business, and I'll show you how the expenses work. We launched something called Pip Labs, 6 months, Claudio. We launched something called Pip Labs, right? Pip Labs is our backtesting software. When we launched it, we launched a very simple version. We didn't even have Tradingview charts. It was limiting us. I then go take a contract with what? I take a contract with Tradingview. Scale. Expense. That was not, right? I can't, look, it's an expense. We then needed to scale servers to be able to make sure we have fast, fast data, everything is working fast and our servers don't blow up. Monthly expenses drastically through the roof. All of the graphic designers, all of that stuff need to be paid for as well. And of course, paying for all software related services. Expense. Okay? If I didn't do that, I would not solve the problems that are going to get more people to use it and make it a better software. But I wasn't focused on the money, because if I was focused on the money, then that software will never be where it is going to be today. Now today, we've even now needed to go back into a hole. Why have we gone back into a hole? Because we said if we want to scale this to the best software that there is in the industry, not only do we need to keep adding upgrades, we probably need to change the flow of how the software works so that is unlimitedly scalable. So guess what we did? We're coming out, right? Antonio, our coder, the guy behind it who's developing it, is developing a version 4, which is coming out very soon, right? We spoke about that, version 4. But that required me now to put brakes on everything, right? Put brakes on everything, not release updates, keep the platform stable as how it's been. People will get bored of it, but I have to do that in order for it to deliver something that people are going to be like, holy crap, this is going to be amazing, and push the boundaries of the backtesting industry so that we can have the best backtesting software and help as many traders as possible. Realize the product is there to help. It never takes away this. It's a backtesting software. We're not selling you some dream of some random thing, not selling you some lifestyle. This is literally a tool for you to get better and prove to yourself you can make money. Prove to yourself you can pass a prop firm challenge, right? Because if you can't pass a prop firm challenge on a backtesting software, by all means, you're not going to pass it live. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Right? And the best thing is, within a week, you can practice a whole passing a challenge on a backtesting, simulator. So this is the same concept from trading in business. It's a similar thing. But in trading, we're all in a rush because normally what happens is, right? Normally what happens is that when we come into trading with the mindset that we need to make money, we end up losing money, and then we spend the rest of our journey trying to make back the money we lost without learning the skill because we put ourselves in a hole. Imagine you come into trading, you lose $3,000. So now you're starting to risk $500 a trade trying to make that money back. You then lose 4,000. You're trying to make that money back, and it's not happening. It's not happening. It's not happening. You just put yourself into a hole that you can never climb up, and you go down the dark side of trading. Whereas if you just take a step back from the beginning and tell yourself, 2000, I got burnt, there's something I'm doing wrong. There's something I'm doing wrong. Put your risk back on $1, learn, and actually take time. Yeah, it might take you 3 years, might take you 1 year, might take you 2 years to regain that 2000 you lost. But guess what? You're not only going to regain it, you're going to make money. That's what matters. That's the whole reason you got into this. So don't disappoint yourself by burning yourself out before you actually make money, because you came in here to make money, so make it. Make it, but do it properly. Budget. Budget is so important. Setting a yearly budget was a game changer for me. I had zero stress when I set a yearly budget, right? I said this year I have a risk limit of $4,000, like a business. Budgeting. Tell me any big business in the world that doesn't budget. Staff, rent, expenses. That's how it works, man. It's life-changing when you actually budget, because if every single one of you, it's almost the end of the year, guys. Next year, when you come into the market, you come in and you say, this year I'm risking only this much, my limit. If you blow that, that's it. You go back on demo for the rest of the year. You've done your budget. You have to learn the skill. You have to go back on demo. No chance. Watch the difference in your trading. I promise. Next year, if you say, I'm only risking $2,000, I'll allow maybe $100 for education. Like, I'm telling you, this won't last. This won't last. But if you budget $2,000 for your personal trading, you budget maybe, let's say, 2-3 months for education, like that's only $150 out of your 2,000. It's not even 10%. 10% towards education is insane. But that won't last, you know, to have opportunities at that cost, right? Like, this is why I made this super affordable, because I want to see people do well, right? Like, there's no excuses. If there's no excuses now when you have all the resources at hand, you know, there's no excuses. And if you're scared to take that budget and to make that leap, then you're never going to do it. You know, it's like, I don't know why you're fighting. You're someone by yourself fighting against a team, and you'll always lose against a team. You know, if I had this type of circle or something closer in the beginning, holy shit, I would have saved time and a lot of headache. But it's hard in this industry because you don't know who to trust, right? It makes it so tough. It makes it so tough. It will make you think twice if that's all you have for the year to scale. Exactly. But your budget, so you will never get robbed, right? Because if you say for the year I have, 5K budget, you're never going to, if you lose that 5K, you're not going to, that's what you budgeted. You have to be comfortable with that, right? You have to be budgeted. Also, for the people who are looking to get in, you will be started to be accepted from today. From today, you'll start to be, we do officially open, well, not open, but you'll be accepted all by tomorrow. But from today, you will. So, especially if you've been on the wait list for like above 10 days now, you will be accepted from today. So, yeah, just so you know. I wonder if GJ buys could make sense above. I really think it's a fake out zone. Is there any prop firms that is legitimate that you recommend? Depends on your country, but big ones, FTMO, 5%ers, some of our guys are funded by them, got payouts. So I would say those are the guys you want to stick with. But obviously, if you're in US or something, you can't have access to that. Or I believe some Asian countries as well do not have access. Would you trust a broker backed prop firm? Like who? Remember, the only advantage with the broker is that, look, all other prop firms use brokers to host their accounts on, you know? All other prop firms do that. Quantecal? I haven't even heard of that, I'm sorry. Quantecal. I wonder how many prop firms there are out there. I wonder how many there are. Anyone have a number? At least 3. Maybe 3 still standing, but you know? No, how many are there out there? At 100 plus? Maybe 100 plus. Who knows? What do we say, guys? Let's see in chat. Do you think gold will break all-time high London session? Harry, today you look a bit tired. Do I look tired, guys? I don't think I look tired. Yesterday I did a lot, though. I did a lot, so maybe I'm just a little bit... I'm not tired, though. Otherwise, I wouldn't be chatting the way I'm chatting. Yesterday I was at the beach, kite surfing, lost my keys. So, yeah, busy day yesterday. So maybe that's why. Maybe that's why I look tired. Yeah, you think it'll break all-time high? Good. If you think it will, depends if Harry puts big lots on or not. Harry, what are your thoughts about starting a prop firm business? I don't think I need to go down that route. You know, we have Pip Labs already. So I prefer not to diversify into that. Again, that business is run by people taking challenges and stuff like that. If I do that, I'd rather go down like a private side of that, you know, actually hire traders to trade real capital, but a small amount. I wanted to take the time to say that joining the exclusive was the best decision I ever made. Was stuck on ICT concepts for a year, got nothing. Not even been a month with Harry, I'm already improving. Oh, I'm really happy to hear that, man. Thanks for sharing that with us. There's actually a section in Discord called Tradesharpe exclusive here. Exclusive reviews, this one here. If you want to put in a review here, that would be appreciated, so people don't think I'm capping when I speak about the group, because it's annoying me talking about it all the time. So yeah, if you guys have anyone in there want to just write something, can write it here. Would appreciate it, would be nice to see. And then people can read it and, you know, it's better that way, so I don't have to say anything. Second day I joined, so happy to hear your mindset. Welcome, welcome. Does gold have to break to keep going down? Break what? Any resistance to go down? No, we just have to stay below resistance. 1 hour still closed above. There's 40 minutes to this 1 hour candle. We have time. We have time. You know, if we can leave 85 soon, yeah, this thing should send us up. GJ might come towards our selling zone right now. If we start to create resistance from here, we obviously can't buy through this zone because of the push we've had. 1 hour didn't even close above. 30-minute didn't close above. A little bit choppy in this zone though. But yeah, I wouldn't mind to see price create resistance from there. Above here, if we start to create support, we can start to look for potential buys, to be honest. I have a question. All profitable traders saying to newbies, don't do gambling in trading. But at the end of the day, when we see profitable traders live trading, it looks like they're gambling. What's your thoughts? Well, I mean, you could go and check if it looks like I'm gambling. If I was gambling, I'd be doing a lot of random stuff, but I don't. So realize everything in life is a gamble because nothing is 100%. So technically it would be a gamble. So yeah, everything would be a gamble when it comes to life, right? There's probabilities. You start a business, it's a gamble. You decide to make a decision, it's a gamble. But gambling means that you just go in with no plan, right? This is probabilities we're trading off, right? So understand the difference. Morning, Harry. Would it be beneficial for someone in Australia to join your group since I don't have a lot of time for the London session? We have plenty of people from Australia in the group. Group runs pretty much 24/5. You have webinars to join, and not to mention, like even if you like, look, I'm not gonna join the group for the live sessions. I just want to learn about how Harry trades and to get good at it, and also have the opportunity to ask him. A lot of these guys sell courses and you don't learn because they don't allow you to speak to them. Like right now I'm speaking to you. You don't get that in much places. So even if you just, you basically get all of this, right? You get all of this content, which will definitely put you ahead, right? Definitely put you ahead. Because without my strategy, I wouldn't be able to earn anything here in the market. Like it's been a real journey to develop something like this. You had to first make your first 1,000, and then refining the strategy is what got me to making 5 figures in the market, right? First time joining joining live. Thank you. Hi, do you swing? If then, what's your strategy? Very much the same. I do swing. I do share and talk about my swings in the exclusives. Haven't had a swing opportunity come up yet. I'm waiting for one so that I can show the guys and talk about that. But my last swing was on GJ. I normally aim for 1 to 2s here. I was up about 180 pips here. Unfortunately got break even. The swing before that, I had 180 pips here on Euro NZD. This was a nice swing trade here. Yeah, very nice. 1 to 2 risk to reward, pretty clean. So I was happy with that one. So now I'm waiting for the next one. Needs to cook though. I appreciate your help and patience with people in chat. I learned a lot over the past 2 years. Playbook, journaling, time frame analysis, liquidity. Thank you. You're welcome, man. Always see you in chat, Coach Carter. Pleasure to see you and showing up on such a regular basis. It's nice to see familiar faces. I caught a sell. All right. I think I'm more looking for buys here. Be happy to execute on that. Yeah, I believe a lot of people will be selling this zone here. It does make sense in terms of it's a very, very strong resistance here, but I just can't pull myself to do it. As gold right now is bullish. But I can see the vision, man. It's just fully counter trend for me, like especially with this change of structure that's going on right now. We've had a lot of selling pressure from here. We would need 4-hour bullish candle on GJ to consider buys above your area. Well, we would do it counter trend if we can break this zone up here and create support. If we create support up here, then yeah, we can look for counter trend buys. If not, then I do think that this is just an opportunity to potentially make a lower high to sell. You know? Even once we have edge, everyone says scale down while you're in a losing streak or losing weeks. What's your thought about it? How do you know you're going to be in a losing streak? So when's the time to scale down? You take 3 losses and you scale down, and then you start winning again, but then you don't make back those losses because you've scaled down. You take 4 losses, you scale down. So that's why I have a rule. If I take 3 losses in a row, I don't scale down, I analyze the situation, right? I analyze the situation. Probability wise, I have a 50% chance in 100 trades to take 3 losses in a row, right? Right? You guys can see this chart? Let's see if we can blow this up. There we go. This is based on your win rate, right? So if you have, like me, let's say 75% win rate, 3 trades in a row is 50% chance that in 100 trades, I have a 50% chance based on probabilities to lose. Now, this is just based on probabilities. Imagine I start breaking my plan. This is going to be higher. This is going to be higher. Look at the difference between 3 to 4. 17%. But again, after 3 trades, guess what's going to happen if you lose 3 trades in a row? You're going to probably start breaking your plan, because it's not just like boom, 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 you lose 3, move on. No, it's like you lose 1, maybe there's no trades for 2-3 days, you lose another trade, then maybe there's no trade, or there's a couple of break evens, then you lose another trade. So your mental capacity is just blown. So by then you're just like, fuck this shit, I'm going to start doing random stuff. So actually, how you start getting into a losing streak is because the conditions have put you into the losing streak, not the probabilities. Because the probabilities to hit 3 trades in a row is pretty high here. 2 trades in a row, 96% in 100 trades, I should be seeing that. Which happened already, right? If we go check the stream journal and we go do a sum, what's this? We go do a sum here of how many trades we've taken, right? Check this out. 9 to 100, so almost 160 trades. In 160 trades, there's been how many times that we've lost twice in a row? There's been 2 times that we've lost twice in a row. Once here, and once, there was once another time, and only 1 time that we've lost 3 times in a row. But the probability to be losing 3 times in a row is 51%. So I should have expected that coming at any point here. The problem is that when I lost 3 times in a row here with 75% win rate, okay, we were actually a little bit lower, 73, so 60% chance. We started to break a little bit of psychology, right? And look what ends up happening. My 3rd loss was broke plan. I broke my plan because it was being slow for like a week. Markets were slow, so that conditions your mind to, hey, break your plan. But if you look at the big picture, it's only, 3 losses. It ain't gonna affect shit long term if you can stop it in time. But most people can't, right? Because they let it break them, or they just switch strategy. They don't trust the method. Never, ever, ever, right? Stop trusting your method, right? Because that's the only thing you have outside of your mind. Your mind will play a lot of games, a lot of tricks, but the method is the only thing you have. Close below the 5-minute support could be an option if you haven't noticed. I'm just not counter trending, man. I'm just not counter trending. How often in a month, on average, do you have days where no trade is setting up? Pretty often. I would say on average, I trade probably about 3 to 4 times a week. This week I've traded every single day that I have. So it's only been because Monday I didn't trade because of bank holiday. Tuesday I took a trade. Yesterday was Wednesday, took a trade. Gold on 1 hour, too risky during London session. Not too risky. Stop loss. Always think about not the risk. Think about how much you're buying the highest point of the day basically, and you need it to push double just to get a one-to-one, just to get a one-to-one. Always think about that, right? Always think about that. How much price has to push to get your one-to-one? So it's not that it's risky. Yeah, you would probably, if you base it off that, you could get a move, but can you get, you know? Tell me why I'm disciplined for a long time, because then I get mad and then big lots and fuck up, because that time that you're disciplined is ruining your mental capacity. You're forcing yourself to be disciplined. It's not a natural habit. It's a forced habit. So as you're forcing yourself to be disciplined, you're chipping away at that mental capacity, right? You're getting worse and worse and worse until something breaks it, and then boom, it's a relief. It's like someone dieting. It's like dieting, right? You know, you're dieting for so long, and then finally you get to not diet. You're gonna go eat cheat meal, you'll go enjoy a meal, you know. Do you trade NY every day? Yes, we trade NY. I post my trades in the exclusive group here every single day. I'm sending all the trades that I'm looking to take during NY, and then as they start to form on the charts, we speak about them in NY session chat here like this. And yeah, I'm always active in here. Yesterday I wasn't active in here because we were live. I do live stream NY. Actually, last week I did live stream for you guys once, NY session. I did live stream NY session for you guys. So you can see this is how our NY session is normally in, you know, this was NY here. So yeah, I did live stream NY here. We did get a nice trade here, which was good. Little setup one, but yeah, that's how it works. Setup on UJ. We're at resistance, man. We're at resistance. Not sure why you see that as a setup. You need to get above resistance. Yeah. To me, that resistance is weak. All right, then that's what you follow, right? I'm not you, right? If you want to push through that resistance, be my guest. But you don't have any space from there. What are you looking for here? Continue the bullish bias? Yeah, I think we can have. I mean, now we're starting to create supports. This candle can do it in 11 minutes. We can get a close above. How do you keep the discipline though? You need to be disciplined outside of the charts. My discipline came from gym. Every day going to the gym, following a meal plan, right? Have a hobby. Maybe your hobby is like some sort of sport. You have to be disciplined to get good at it. That's how you're going to build discipline. Everyone go to my Instagram and watch my story on my Instagram. There's a video on my Instagram story. I recommend everyone watch this. Right? Everyone go on my story and watch this. There's one about how your body affects your mind, all of that. Just go watch it. It's 1 minute something. I recommend you watch that. It will help you. Is this the type of thinking for the new setup, Harry, happy to go after a new stream? Nope. It won't be, because that's not the zone. There's no break of structure after breaking the zone here. So it won't be. There's no support here. It's not like that. You need there to be structural point created. Yeah, that one was amazing. Really loved it. Yeah, I think more people should watch that. Good morning, Harry. Can you please make a video where to place SL when you're getting a setup on the 15-minute, but there's no structure, like the trade on DAX yesterday? The trade on DAX yesterday is only applicable to DAX. Like that stop loss placement's applicable to DAX because of how it moves during volume times. So you can't use that stop loss placement in Forex. Actually, this week I'll do a webinar in the exclusive group explaining that. That will be better. Did we cross 1,000 watching on NY stream? No, we had about 300. We had 300 people watching NY stream. It's so funny because in London, before that, there was like 3 days where we got no trades in London. 3 days, no trades in London. I'm like, okay, I'll stream New York. 5 minutes into New York stream, boom, trade comes. Harry, can you make a video about the rules of strategy? Same strategy, man. Set up one, that's it. As I said, we'll do the webinar. Is 1 to 3 RR good to begin or need more security scope for 1 to 2? I would say anything depending on the strategy. If you have a lower win rate, you need higher risk to reward to make up for it. You know? But if you have a higher win rate, then 1 to 1s is going to be good. Also, risk to reward will dictate your win rate as well, right? Keep that in mind. See if GJ can make it up here and then we can start looking for sells. We just tapped 1 hour resistance here, so that's why we're struggling a bit. This zone. Here. I'd say if it gets above there, it would probably start to move. How big is it there? About 7 pips to there. That was really good on your Instagram story. Yeah, it is good. It is. Seven minutes for gold. We're starting to move up here. All sellers getting destroyed. See if we can do it. Harry, do you agree with 5 minute setup 2 on gold after the close above 4 hour? 5 minute, I think the 15 minute setup 2 early on here was nice. Especially this candle closing here. Time was at 7:45 a.m. Weird time, but it was nice. It was nice. Especially that it retested a zone here. I love when it retests a zone, closes back in the zone, closes back out. This 1 hour support, I don't know where I have it from. Oh, it's now that it's made. Okay, okay. At the time, this wouldn't have been existent. Harry, how do you tell the story of previous price action so well? How should I practice? You're telling the story just seeing what's happened, right? So practice by making a plan, because that's how it does. Sorry if this is repeated. Why is the gold current setup 3 not valid? Which setup 3? The 30-minute one? I mean, yeah, technically it would be valid. Just watching this 85 level is really where I want something closing above. Since yesterday, New York, we weren't able to close above 85. 85 fail, 85 fail, potentially fail again. A lot of sellers. Look how much selling pressure is coming from 85. It's a very heavy zone. So I'm just scared buying into that, and then you get heavy selling pressure yet again. You know what I'm saying? So I rather at least a 5 close above 85, or this next 5, you know, close above here. You could take it on the setup 3 and expect volume to push through 85. You have about 6 pips. Have to run the 30 stops though. DAX goes above 15 resistance, pushed, valid trade. Did it close above? I don't think it closed above. For me, it closed at. For me, it closed at this zone. If it did close above here, yeah, that would be valid, yes. Use the 30 as watch. Alright, we tap 85 here, guys. We tapped 85. 5 minute no bottom wick, right? Yeah. Let's see what happens here in 4 minutes. Just gonna go adjust the AC. All right, new all-time high. Nice to see it break all-time high. New all-time high. We're trading in price discovery, guys. Price discovery. First people to trade in this area here. Can we close above? Can we close above 85? 5 minute or 15 will be the same. I saw a lot of people sell on different streams. I told them to buy and keep selling. They muted you. Ouch. Yeah, I mean, price action said buys, man. This is what I'm saying. Like, yeah, I said a lot of people would try to be selling in this zone. They could be right. I could even lose a trade if I take a buy. But I knew it wasn't ready to buy to sell just yet from here, you know? Like right now it could sell off if it wanted to. Hope they manage risk on the other stream. As long as they manage risk, then it's just another losing trade and part of the game of trading, right? One minute to close here. Can we close above that 85? I would like to see the close above 85 here. Oh, 43 seconds. Can we close above 85, guys? Come on. Don't do this, gold. $30 seconds to close above 85. I wonder if it will do it. Not looking like it's closing above 85, so we can wait for a 5-minute close above 85 next. We do have a 15-minute candle close above the resistance here, so technically setup 1 still active. We just need the confirmation of 85. 5-minute candle close above here, so will be valid. That would be valid for me. How would you put your take profit on an asset on price discovery? I look for like 1-to-1 or just I actually trade by with my eyes. Like, what am I seeing on the chart here? What am I seeing? So am I seeing it starting to slow down? You know, this is really the best way. All right, good bottom wick being made here. If we can get back above that, I think we could have some nice buys in here. Nice buys. What's your take on GU? I don't think GU has broke the floor yet. Oh, it's popped up to this zone. So, I mean, if we can create some form of resistances, you can look to sell GU. I'd like to see it come back a little bit higher. DAX may want to close above on 30. Yeah, this 15 closed at, yeah, 30-minute may close above. 12 minutes though. Messi buys, yeah, for DAX, yeah. What's interesting is we sweeped all-time highs here. So we've taken liquidity from all-time highs. Does it want to start reversing from here? That is the question. That is the question right now. Do we want to start reversing? Harry, will you flex your biceps once you get the 100k play button? I think once we hit 1,000 viewers on stream, that's the goal. That's always been the goal. 1,000 viewers on stream. We're not too far away. About 350. I mean, it is a little bit far, but yeah, 350 is not that bad. We'll get there. We'll get 1,000 viewers on London stream. We will do it, boys. We will do it. And ladies, of course. We will do it. We will do it. All right, gold bottom wick seems to be in. We seem to be flipping. Have no top wick on my broker. Nipple. $1K viewers next month. Well, let's get to 700. If we get to 700 today, then I believe we could do it. We need 50 viewers to get to 700. But I don't know how you get viewers. I mean, you just have to kind of naturally let it happen, right? It's not like asking for likes, right? Likes, I think you can just remind people to do. But viewers, it's a bit different. It's a bit different. I think volume will come with London Open. I was actually contemplating taking this on the flip for a wick fill here, but I still don't like that nothing closed above 85. We have got 1 minute candle close above 85, which hasn't happened. So, ooh, it could be interesting on flip. You know, if this candle flips here. I'm going flip B at 285, need to? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. You know, if we go at flip and then BE at, like, you know, halfway through the wick fill, you'll kind of be, you know, at a good spot already. Need to be careful though, this is London, not NY. Yeah, we've also taken liquidity from the highs, right? GJ rejecting our zone? It is, yeah. Problem is this is the 1 hour close, so we need to see how the 1 hour closes here. One hour needs to close with rejection. It's quite a tight zone, to be honest. GJ had 4 hour resistance. Yeah, where's my drawing for GJ? Oh, it's wrong chart. That's how that zone was created. Harris, the trend with no fair value gaps showed the trend, the strength of the trend. Not sure. I don't use fair value gaps. There's not much going on right now. If gold wants to break the all-time high, there'd be much volume. But yeah, you think gold would make it that easy that people can just FOMO buy all-time highs? This is what we're speaking about, buy stops. Where's Sam? Sam, you're asking about buy stop, right? This is why I don't like that. Look what happens. You buy stop 85. Yes, you get in a bit of profit, and now you're screwed. That's why I don't like it. You know? So I don't think gold would make it that easy, right? Until something closes above 85. So realistically here, I don't mind this happening. This is just grabbing liquidity. Maybe this, who here yesterday took gold buys we spoke about on stream? It came like an hour after stream, guys. Very nice setup. Who took these gold buys yesterday, guys? Let's see in chat. I saw some people in the free group took it. In the exclusive group, that was there as well as the plan. Right, who took this buy here? Very simple option. We were waiting for this in London, remember? So this just came later. That's what I mean. I can't control what time that this move comes. So this was easy, right? Nice little liquidity grab. This is what we could be doing now. Imagine this is all-time high. We're pulling back, grabbing liquidity to do this later. It had to be a buy stop though. It was a fast pop. Yeah. Right? So we spoke about that multiple times on stream. We kept saying on stream, something close above there, something close above there. Of course, it didn't happen until an hour after stream, but that's why you should be listening and joining up, because that's free money right there. London Open soon here. What's GU doing for London Open? What do you mean? What I mean by what? Or maybe you're speaking to someone in chat. There's a 15-minute below. Let's have a look. There's a few 15-minute. Yeah, you're right. Below that, it's absolutely clean, huh? Below that, it's free fall. Bro, what's the correct time zone of sessions? London and New York? What do you mean time zone? They're all different time zones. Oh man, GJ just retraced from our zone fully. Take the LTA. At least we knew to keep safe out of the buys. We knew the buys were a bit risky here. I think at least this would have allowed you to get to break even for sure. So it's not, you know, even if you went counter trend today, it was fine. It allowed you to get to break even. But good zone here, good zone. How is gold doing? Gold is on a little bit of a dump party here, playing out the sells so far. Looks like gold actually will sweep all-time high here and start to pull back from all-time high. Interesting. Here's London Open. 1 hour fake out back inside the range. London Open. What resistance do you when mark up? What do you mean? What resistance do you when marked up? Do I what? Can GU get below here? Would be interesting to see if we can get below. Looks like we're closing at on GU. Nice liquidity grab though. Oh wow, did you see that on gold? Close back in the range, right? Oh no, it's still closed below on 15. But close back in the 5-minute range. I wonder how this will play out. I think maybe if this wants to create support right now, it could just send a candle through the roof here. It's an interesting spot to be honest. It's really, like I can see both directions. Like yeah, trend is bullish. Pullback should be opportunity for buys, but we just swept all-time high here. I can see the sells as well. I can see it. Like you're not that crazy taking sells right now, to be honest. You know, from up here. Let's go ahead, check how GJ closed. Yeah, we closed that support. If we get back above here later, buys are gonna make sense. 1 hour still closed bullish here below the previous, but yeah, if we get above here later, buys would make sense. How can I send my trade pick to you? You can put it in the free group. Remember, if you guys join the free group, I'll never DM you first. I'll never DM you first. Valid S1 entry. Where's your chart? Let me have a look here. What time frame was this on? 5. I guess, yeah, if you break even here, I mean, I see the vision, to be honest. It's just there's a 15-minute and we tapped, we're rejecting from 15-minute. Generally, this rejection is coming from it. It makes it tough here, man. It makes it tough. Yeah, that 15-minute throws me off a bit. Because if you lost that trade, that's the reason you lose. You're buying at 15-minute resistance, you know? Check GU. How's GU doing? Dumping? Yeah, GU starting to get below here. GU starting to get below. Let's see what we can do here. Maybe GU just wants to sweep the low like gold. Or you know what gold just did? It might want to do this the same way, right? Might want to just get above. So if we can get above here, ideally break this and then close, and then we can look for potential sells. So let's see. No 5-minute structure yet, right? Yeah. So yeah, this is the low. We could respect this low, make a nice little 5-minute structure, and then we get involved in sells. See how 30-minute here looks to the left? Like we have a lot of room to deal with. Look, we even have a little 30-minute here. But we have a lot of room to play with. Okay, that's where that wick is. So just we'll keep that in mind. Somewhere around here. Let's see, let's see. Thanks, man. You're the best. Keep it up. I watched the full risk management. That's how I passed first phase. Oh, congrats. Yeah, risk management's key. Definitely going to help you pass. You're funded if you're managing risk properly. Will gold make it easy today and just give a gift to the sellers here and just sell off? Sell off here when everything's pointed up. That is the question. Let's pray on it. I think you can get away with counter trend today. Is this good 5-minute zone? No, that's a consolidation. That's just a resistance. General resistance. If you check on 15, will be something as well. Will gold really make it that easy today just to set off break of lows? Now it maybe might not. This is where it might do it. This is where we might need the liquidity from 80. If we close back above inside the range here, can look for buys. Since 1 hour close back in the range, it will go down. It makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense. You're just fighting higher time frame trend, which is fine to give it a shot here. I'm just uncomfortable with those trades as I know I'm going against bias here. But it is a shot. Like, if you took this, I would say, yes, this is a counter trend. Like, if you're happy, guys, to give it a counter trend shot, then yeah, you'd be in on this for sells. You'd be in on this for sells. I'd say stop loss just back in the range would make sense, because if it's getting back in the range, you're going to be wrong anyways. You know? Yo. Wow, no 5-minute pullbacks, huh? What do you think best solution for scaling account profit of about 8 to 10% in 3 days and then lose it all suddenly? Yeah, you are not performing risk management, man. And you gained 8 to 10% suddenly, right? 3 days. And then if you lose it in 3 days, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. That previous 1 hour support won't be a problem. I mean, the problem is the trade right now. That is the problem. Fuck the support. We need to look for a trade. That's the problem. And no, it won't be too much of a problem, no. Yes, it would be. That's where I would look for the pullback into it, Pinnacle. Yes. This would be a great example. But we didn't get anything, right? But this is where, yes, if we had this example today, we'd look for the pullback into it, directly take it. But we didn't get that. Now it looks like we're getting a pullback though. Ooh, look at gold, guys. Look at gold. This is, oof. Yeah. Okay. Smash everybody. Yeah, especially if your stop loss is just back in the range. I mean, if you're running full stop loss, you have room. You have room. But tight stop loss here, done. What is this? 7 pips profit. That's it. Unless you close that 7 pip profit and be a YouTube trader, huh? Then I guess that's a win for you. Cheers, Dave. We are going long. It looks like we will be able to do that soon, yeah. If this continues, this type of action here. I think gold will move up in an hour like yesterday. Yeah, very possible. Let's see if we can find a setup 2 here on 15. About 3 minutes for 15 to close. If it can close here, we can maybe break even at the resistance. About 13 pips. Wow. Look at this. Oof. What a zone. That's a strong zone, I'll tell you that much. Previous 1 hour, that is. Why is London not giving setups this month? We've had setups for the past 2 days. We had setups last week. There are setups. Just some setups are coming a little bit after stream. Like yesterday came an hour after stream. London had a nice setup here after stream. This one here, close above. Very clean one, man. Doesn't get cleaner than this. With 5-minute structure, I believe. Yeah. It's just maybe you're not taking them. So you feel like, or you're just watching stream and not analyzing. Or you're just not taking the trades I take on stream, maybe. I have implemented DAX, so maybe you didn't take the DAX trades, which is fine. London Open on DAX pushed up here. GU's retracing on 5. Yeah, we just want to be careful because GU will follow gold. So if gold starts going bullish, then GU will start going bullish as well. Harry, don't you think that New York price action is a bit difficult or different? People say the same thing for London. People say the same thing for London. They say London price action is difficult. Trend is your uncle till it fumble. Interesting trend line, respecting good way not to look for sells. Yeah, he did respect that zone. Now we need to discover a way to get in. Where in the world do you live? I live in Dubai. NYC volume is fast? It can be, yes. It definitely can be. Buy or sell? Press buy, press sell, whichever one goes into profit. That's the trade I gave you. That's the trade I gave you. I took the sells on gold but closed at break even. I think that was a well managed trade, to be honest. Unless you're some you know, YouTube trader and you close here at 7 pip profit, 8 pip profit, then I think that was the best decision. As now you don't have to sit through uncertainty, right? Now if bias was with you, then yeah, you can kind of sit through this uncertainty because, you know, you trust bias. So I'd say that is the difference. Since we broke it, I wonder if we close above here will be the catalyst. Man, what's it doing? Isn't it uncertainty, not uncertainty? That's the same thing, no? Or uncertainty, yeah. Yeah, you're probably right. I'm probably wrong. I won't argue with you on that. I'm probably wrong when it comes to that type of stuff. Let's see. Give me a sec. Be back. GU starting to create structure, which is nice. So if we start getting below here, only problem is even if we create resistance here, you have a lot of room up here. So I rather create resistance from up here for sells so that you can account for price pulling back into the range. Gold right now is still trying some downside. Is looking weaker here, gold. I think we might consolidate in this. GJ is also consolidating at the moment. So it needs to either get above. If it gets above here on GJ, we see like a nice strong breakout here towards this next level here. And then we start to pull back into the next zone. That's where we can see something. One sec, guys, one sec. Sorry, man, they want to take down my whole wall. There's a leak in the house. Told them to wait. Gold, what's happening with gold? Gold here is moving interesting, to be honest. At this point here, I think we stay inside of this range for now. I'm not seeing the volume I'd like to see to break out. Do you think gold will go down? There is a probability here, to be honest, but I'm not a counter trend trader. Like, it's hard for me to counter trend trade. You know? It's just not my style of trading. But I think today is a day for counter trend trading if I look at it. Because we're just not going up at the moment. GJ sells, fill the wick. Not really. You'd want to close back inside the range. I prefer the buys above here. To be honest, I prefer to get above and then pull back. If gold closed below, I think your counter trend sell on gold here is just break a 5-minute low to fill this wick. Stop loss above 5-minute structure. That would be your gold sell right now. Like, that would be it. That's the only way I see to counter trend gold right now. Yeah. You know, but I just don't like, because any drawdown I hold in counter trend I'm uncomfortable with, because I know I'm going against trend. But I mean, you know, if it's going to continue down, then that's your option. Look at GU pulling back here. Wow. Can you look at DAX? Yeah, DAX is still choppy here, man. We don't have much clean ranges. No 5-minute support as well. So you just buy randomly, you know what I mean? So you need support to be created. Yeah, once support created, yeah, we could look to trade through this range here, but we need that first. Nice push through here. GJ breakout maybe? Potential buys on GJ here. If we can get the continuation. I have 2 buying options on GJ right now. I have one buying option that I'm looking to buy off here, this spot here. If we can retest into here, I'll just rip it from there. Key level there? There is a key level there. We'd have to watch that. We're not at it though, we're close to it. We need volume to push through. Guys, stop spamming, stop spamming. Come on. New setup on GJ? Yeah. USD JPY buys. Good. Clean. Moving up. Based on 1 hour, it made sense, but no bottom wick. Now, if you didn't get that 1 hour close above, then it would have failed. This kind of would have came below and failed because it would have rejected resistance. But since the 1 hour close, that's what gave the move. You can see the move started after the 1 hour close. All right, GJ close above here. If we can get a pullback into this zone, I'll be interested in buys here as well, just to buy it off a literal pullback into the zone. Yeah. If not, 5 thunderstorm. So it would look like this. Something in the zone here. That's what I'm waiting for. Does this setup not need to follow bias? Well, we've kind of identified today as mixed bias because we're sitting at 4 hour support, double 4 hour support, daily support. So this is where we can be the exception here. GJ is gone. Yeah, but if it comes back, then I'll take buys. 5 minute didn't even close above here, so I can't even take it on 5. 1 hour didn't even close above its own resistance. I can't take it on 1 hour. 30 minute did close above here later, but I mean, you're buying the right high, so I want to buy from down here. Even if this takes time later, this might come after stream. Gold is still hovering at 80 here, right? Gold is still ranging at 80. How's GU doing? GU is on another mission. Yeah, this may take some time. We'll wait for this. Gold might break out the same time it broke out yesterday, which is about 2 hours from now, or an hour and a half, sorry. Hour and a half from now. Interesting if GU bounces off the origin of that structure break, even not valid without the mini range reacting already. I was just thinking, right? I was just thinking that. Like, look, we are... Like, it's no mini range, but it is break of structure towards the downside. I'm thinking maybe 5 minute resistance could be enough to give it a shot. What are we saying? Maybe worth a shot? Yeah, maybe 5-minute resistance is enough here. Should make a top wick though. Taking it, I'm really contemplating right now. I like the idea here. I think it can make sense. Guys, I want to try a little bit of a new entry here. Re-breaking of this low here. Stop loss I'm gonna put above the highs. Okay, there we go. Took that already then. Got a little bit lower my entry there. Looking to target the bottom of the range here. See how it goes. Yeah, a little bit of a new entry here. About 0.7% risk in this. Happen fast. Can you explain this entry, how it makes sense to take? A little bit of something new I'm trying here, so don't experiment with me, but I'm happy to show this. It's basically based off price breaking structure here, coming back up towards the top of the range here, rejecting the top of the range where the origin of the move happened, and looking for that to continue down bearish. Also, if anything closes above here, I can manage my trade here with very small loss, which is why I'm happy to experiment with this, like 3.9 pips. I would have preferred to see actually us continue on this move down here. I think we should be fast with B. Again, guys, as I said, I'm experimenting a little bit with a new entry. So let me experiment here. I just want to see how this plays out. I'm happy with the risk. I can manage only for 3.8 pip loss here. It's actually very, very okay. This time entry stop loss or TP type trade? No, I think we can manage it as well if we have 5-minute candles closing above here. I don't like we formed a 5-minute support. I prefer us to either break the lows now to create a thunderstorm. We did form a 15-minute resistance now. Now we need to break through the lows though. Nice. Guys, do you have a top wick on your broker? I don't have top wick on my broker here. I don't have top wick on my broker. Small one? Ah, I don't have one on my broker. Hopefully we don't need to flip here. Tapping into that 30-minute support right now. 1 pip from it, I would consider that tapped. So stop loss here is going to be like this. If it comes to entry here, I'll allow it to bounce off entry, but I'm practically break even now. So I'm just going to be watching a 1 minute time frame here on my terminal. Right, this is where it has to respect. This is close to my entry here. Has to respect here on 1 minute, this little spot here. If not, then we'll see what happens. Has to respect this zone. If you want, you can be break even here, then you lose nothing, guys. This would be the safest option. I don't mind losing a little bit, so I kind of want to give it a tiny bit of room here. Tiny bit. If this comes back to my entry, guys, I'm going to close half at entry. So 1 minute flip here, I'll close half. Which is not yet on my broker for some reason. So yeah, that's what I'll do to manage risk. And then if this can reject now, we're good. We're good. And then my stop loss is only 2 pips here now, adjusted from 8 pips. So I don't mind losing that after closing half. But I just want to be cautious with this new setup here. But overall, I trust it. Otherwise, I don't have to close half here and we can continue moving on nice and smooth, which would be preferred here. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. That's nice. But yeah, that's managed stop loss. So worst comes to worst, if we get a random FU candle, we're losing 2 pips here. I have my finger ready to close half if this breaks as well. 5 minute close here. I will allow it to test. Okay. Rejected, fine. Now if it breaks, I'll close half. Wait. Shit, camera ran out of charge, not good. Right. Tap entry, close half there. So I'm half out already. Now I have managed stop loss. So half out, we leave the rest to rock. And just see how this plays out. I do want to just have skin in the game just to see how this plays out. Nice. See if we can break this low. If we can break this low, I do expect continuation. Once we break the low, I would be surprised for it to come back to entry. We do need some volume in here. I'd expect pretty soon. This move should happen pretty fast. Oh yeah, my camera's stuck. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, guys. I'll fix it now. All right. Now we did tap that zone properly. Hopefully we can get some follow through now. We should not need this to keep rejecting this. So now my stop loss is going to come above this high here. So now I'm risking on this trade 1 pip. 1 pip on this trade. That's it. We tapped that break-even zone. We're respecting it at the moment. And if I see it reject too fast, right? If I see it move too fast, then I'm going to just get out break-even, because this 30-minute support can be problems. If you imagine this 30-minute candle closing above here, if it needs to retest something, it's going to retest this 30-minute support, flip and continue bullish, right? Why not take some profits already? Not enough for profits. Somewhere down here at 4-hour support, I'll be looking to take profits. If you want to take profits, that's up to you. But for me, I need a little bit more. A little bit more for me for profits. Actually looking in this wick zone here. This wick zone is kind of like this zone from the top here. So I'll be looking there to take profits. There are profits on the table, but let's see if we can get down to that 4-hour support. If 1 hour close bearish, we can have wick fill. Yeah. I mean, this is a spot maybe I consider runners. Imagine this just keeps dumping. You know what, guys? I think I'm going to try leave a runner here. Yeah, I'm going to leave a runner today. A small runner at best, but I will leave a runner. All right, gonna take some off the table here, guys. Gonna take some off the table here. As we tap that previous 4 hour. Just see if we, oops, I can squeeze a little bit more out of that. I'm still holding. I'm just trying to squeeze a little bit more out of this. If it gets back above the 4 hour, start to take something here. Just watching it here. All right, took something there. And now we leave the runner, boys. Let's go. All right. Secure something if you want to secure. Hopefully we can get a bigger position. I'm only leaving a small runner for fun. It's not gonna be, it needs to do some big business to actually make some decent money. But yeah. I think we did, I was right to secure something here as well. Yeah, like secure 80. I'm only leaving a 2 lot running. I popped a 12 lot on this. When it came back to entry, I closed a 3 lot. Look at that. Look at that. Good place to secure 80. But fortunately, it doesn't pay me too much though with the management here, but it's okay. I really wanted to attempt a runner, but I'm glad I identified 4 hour support. It's important to identify that 4 hour support. Oh, that's the rest out of mine at break even, guys. Rest out at break even. So how much did I make on this? Damn. Thought I made a little bit more closing 80 there, but it's fine. But it's actually not that bad. 4.8%. Left an 8 lot running. Got about 6 pips here. So yeah, 6.1. It was peaked there. So yeah. 0.45. I'll take it, man, for the opportunity to leave a runner. It's a good position. Happy with it. And I'm happy with my secure there as well. I think that was a clutch move to call a secure there. This is how the market's been a little bit recently. Take what you can get, especially after a push. So I rather have secured. Yeah, we did snipe that with that TP. I'm pretty happy with that TP. So yeah. Rest out, unfortunately, at break even. Not the biggest, but yeah, we continue the thing here. So happy with that overall. Wish we could have had more continuation. But the way we played it was good because we entered not at lows. I'm happy we could have got a trade. So write a W in chat if you managed to catch this trade with us today. Congrats, congrats. And there you go. Let's see it, let's see it. How many people in YouTube chat took this trade here? How many people in YouTube chat took this trade? Let's see how many people took this. A few people, nice. For analysis of the trade. Close at 1%. You made 1% on this. Ooh, wow. That's good. I didn't make 1% on this. Can you explain this so I can put in my journal? A little bit more complex. But think about it as a setup too. But the idea did play out here. So I am definitely cooking on something. $11.30. It was a bit late move, huh? 11.30 we're seeing the move. Which is very interesting. Can anyone tell me why this is very interesting? Let's see. What's that? Will we journal it? Harry's new setup. Brothers creating a setup 6 live. I have been watching this setup 6 here. Yeah, I have. I have been watching this setup 6. But yeah, I'm happy with that, man. Pretty good close here. Managed to get something out the market today. And yeah, very, very nice. Very nice. Pretty much set up 4. Yeah. I think it's the only option. How did GJ do? Did GJ come back to a zone? It didn't. It retested this zone. GJ had this break of high that's running. What happened with gold? Wow. Gold would have messed up a lot of people trying to sell here. A lot of people trying to sell. But yeah, shame we didn't get the full extension here on GU, but GJ's moving up, that's why. Maybe I should have just closed full and not said I want to runner, but when I saw this on higher time frame, what a position to be in for runners here. Wow. This would be a great spot for runners. I was really looking forward to that. I guess in these conditions, I should just be securing more. I could have made a lot more on that, but can't go broke taking profits is my motto. So overall happy with that. Clean trade. Leave that spot for US news later. Yeah, exactly, right? $10 on a 10K account. What are you risking? 0.1%? 1 hour closing bearish would have been juicy. It would have been juicy here. But yeah, overall good trade here. Hopefully no one complains in chat. Oh, you didn't call it, man. But yeah, I'm happy with that. Happy with that. So yeah, anyways, I'm gonna call it. Harry, do you make 0.4 net or minus commissions? Minus commissions. Setup number 69. Nice, nice. So yeah, that's it for today for me, guys. I appreciate you showing up. Happy we could get an option. I do like these options. I'm happy I took the balls to take it. And we're going to look more into this. Definitely is something nice. 4 hour support was key. Definitely was a zone. And yeah, happy with it. Look forward to seeing you guys hopefully tomorrow. Thursday, group opens tomorrow, guys. Group opens tomorrow. Be sure if you haven't already, you want to be part, want to make some changes. You're getting close to the end of the year. I'm actually next year thinking to make the group even tighter. Higher price, different entry barrier. So take advantage. So appreciate you all. Take care, trade sharp, and peace. See you all. See you.